Have you been searching for a miracle most of your life? To be honest, I think most of us have. In life, sometimes it can throw you a curveball. Maybe you've tried things before and they failed. Maybe you've had successes sometimes. Maybe you have actually had a miracle in your life and you didn't actually quite realise it. Well, if you stay with us, then I can promise you that you can produce miracles on demand, whatever you want to, whatever it be day, night, or the afternoon. You can produce miracles. You can be happy for the rest of your life, because at the end of the day, that's probably what we're all looking for. We're looking to be happy within ourselves, and we have to be happy within ourselves to be able to be happy in our lives. So stay with us. If you can, go and put a cup of coffee on somewhere, turn the phones off, and we shall have a little chat. Hopefully, something I say will resonate with you, and it will change your life. Hi, my name's David Gates. Welcome along to this program, which we hope, as I say, is going to change your life. I know certainly it's changed my life. Not to some enlightened being where I walk around happily ever after for 24 hours a day, but certainly I now know that any time I wish to be happy, I can be happy within a second. Would you like something like that? Well, that's what we're going to be discussing. I've been searching for this particular answer for a good few years now. In fact, I've been in the personal development business now for around about 20 years. In that time, I've covered most arts of the field, shall we say, and they've all helped to a certain degree, whether it be NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, which has some great models for you and whatever. It can actually turn your life around, but it takes effort. This particular program takes no effort at all. You'd like that, wouldn't you? I know I did. I've also tried hypnosis, I've tried meditation, and lots and lots of other things. As I say, they all had their own little successes in their own little ways, but in the end, they didn't really get me to where I wanted to be. But since I discovered this particular course, which is to do with something called the 3 principles. Now, the 3 principles are basically so simple that you would probably just dismiss them out of sight. You will probably even demand a refund on this program because you think it isn't going to work because you already know it. Yes, you do already know it, but the thing is, you've forgotten about it. You have hid it somewhere in your subconscious mind, and that is where it has stayed. So we're going to remind you to bring it out of that subconscious mind, bring back what you should already know, or what you do already know, and we are going to discover how you can be happy whenever you want, morning, noon or night. Stay with us and let's delve in, shall we? I first come across these principles back in the 1970s, and to a certain extent I did actually use them. But like you, over the years I learnt lots of new techniques and lots of new formulas, and I forgot all about the principles. The 3 main elements that make up your life, which is as essential to you as gravity. And you and me, we just forgot all about them. But I rediscovered it back in about 2 years now, when I come across the works of a guy called Sydney Banks. Now, Sydney is no longer with us, I'm afraid, but Sydney has got a lot of stuff on YouTube if you want to go and check it out. And he's come across these 3 principles, and to say that the guy had an awakening is probably quite a small thing, really, because he was, after a split second, was so enlightened that his life just completely changed. I'll be telling you more about Sydney later on. But after studying some of Sydney's works and a few of other colleagues with them, then I decided that, I want to have a look at this, because if it worked for them, then surely something so simple that I don't need any effort to can work for me too. When I explain these principles to people, They often ask me, can it really be that easy? Well, the answer is yes, it can. But then again, the answer could be no. It's entirely up to you. What you do is in your hands, whether you choose to accept that it is this easy, or you choose to say it can't be that easy because nothing ever's been that easy in life. And as the old saying goes, you only get what you work for in life, and it has to be you have to do hard work to actually achieve anything. Well, in this particular case, I'm here to tell you that it's as easy as you want to make it. And if you like to make it easy, it's going to be a lot easier on you. If you want to make it hard, of course you can make it hard, and it will take a lot longer to get your head around the whole idea of these three principles. But make it easy, and you could change your life with your next thought. One of the hardest things about this particular course of action is, if there is a hard thing, and I don't think it's particularly hard, but you can make it hard, is letting go. Because all our lives we have been told, when we have a bad thought, what do? We go out and think, where did that thought come from? I wonder why I was thinking that. We chase that thought, and by chasing that thought we have an attachment to it, which then brings a feeling to it, and we have this catch-22 situation, which then goes back, you get more thought, more feeling, and it just builds and builds until you get to overwhelm. But if you could just allow that thought and let it go. If a bad thought comes into your head, just to say, oh, that's a thought, and then let it go. Choose another thought. There'll be another one along in a minute. They're like trains. They come every 2 minutes. It's up to you to decide which one to get on. At the time I'm recording this, it's not long after the New Year. And the New Year is really famous for people making New Year's resolutions. I presume, when the New Year comes around, you make New Year's resolutions. Do they last too long? Of course they don't last too long, do they? New Year's resolutions really probably last about as long as it takes to write them on a piece of paper. So why do we do it then? Well, we do it because it's tradition. We've been told every New Year we should set ourselves some goals, and off we go to do it. But you're never going to achieve a goal unless you actually want to achieve that goal. So what's the point of writing down something that maybe you find difficult to do? All goals that you want to achieve, and the only way to achieve them is by having fun. And if you can have fun while doing your goal, then you're more likely to achieve it. If you really don't enjoy losing weight, shall we say, then you're probably not going to do it, or giving up smoking, or any of those other New Year's resolutions we always put down on our pieces of paper every year. Your goal, if you're going to have to achieve it, has to be fun. And that's what this next bit of this program's all about. How to achieve your goals.